Okay, so still waiting. Nobody's here. That's okay. Okay, so like I said, I've never had a speeding ticket. I was probably 17. I was in a car. Okay, my truck. If you've looked at my old vlogs, her name was Two-Face. So one side was really pristine, the other side was completely damaged, and it was awful. But it's okay. I loved her, and I drove her through high school until my senior year. And oh my God, yeah. So let me tell you a little backstory about Two-Face. Nothing really worked on her. When I first got her, she was amazing and she looked really good, and my mom bought her for me. And then I didn't really know how to drive, so I kind of changed her up a little bit from hitting things that were immobile. But then for some reason the odometer didn't work, so like the gas gauge didn't work, the speed limit didn't work. So I remember one time I was driving with my friend, one of my really good friends, and we were going to feed our pigs, and the road was like 50 in Old Katy or wherever we were going, and I was going 50 on like the odometer, and in reality I was only going 20 because it was like super slow. And my friend was like, hey Carm, like, are you sure you're going 50? And I was like, yeah, that's what the odometer says. Like, I don't want to go over the speed limit. And I was literally going 20. Like, you could open up the car and like walk out. Like that, it was just ridiculous how slow I was going. Anyways, so I was on my way to go see Peyton. So of course, like, hurry up and fed. I was leaving the barn, feeding my pigs, and I got on the road and was running real fast. I was driving fast, and there was a whole bunch of people behind me. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to be like a person who's super slow. So I'm driving, right, and there's this cop, and the cop, he didn't even have to put on his lights, nothing. He was like on a motorcycle, and he literally pointed at me and said like this, and I was like, oh my God, this is so ridiculous. I was like, okay, fine. I tried the waterworks, I tried everything, and he still ended up giving me a ticket, and I got a ticket for $275. Yeah, I know, ridiculous amount. I had to go to the courthouse in Katy. I had to write a letter to my mom. I had to go stand in front of the judge, and he was like, are you ever going to speed ever again in your life? And I was like, no, which I have not, because I don't want to have to pay a ticket that's that expensive, which is crazy to even think about. Anyways, then, okay, so I had just gotten a ticket from him, but then I was going to be late because I was going to see Peyton right before he went to work. So I sped up just a little bit. I was like, it's okay, no cops are here, like, let's continue. And I swear to you, I was driving, and I was on a road where there was no one else on the road, okay? It was just me. And I wasn't going fast. I was going probably 5 miles over the speed limit like I was doing when I got the ticket, which I probably shouldn't have been doing. Anyways, another cop comes up behind me with all his lights on, just full bells and whistles. And I remember sitting there and I was like, are you kidding me? If I get another ticket literally 2 minutes after I just got my first ticket, I'm going to jail. So I was already full-fledged, like, hyperventilating, anxiety attack was coming, my whole body was getting clammy, I was starting to tingle, like I was just about to die basically, and my body was just going to disintegrate of how nervous I was. But to this day, I don't even know how, I don't even know why, but the cop passed me up and was going after someone else or like to save somebody, I don't know. And from that day, I was literally like, God, I'm never going to speed ever again. That was so scary. So, Peyton, if you ever want me to speed to come see you, just know I'm not doing it.
We live at the same house.
But I don't understand. Peyton doesn't ever get, like, tickets, and he drives super fast. But anyways, thank you for joining our story time. We will definitely do this again. This was kind of fun. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the Middleton family. We're so excited to just kind of share our journey and just kind of just do this whole thing. This is our first live, so we're really nervous about doing it. And there was nobody even on. That's okay. Like, it's progress. Maybe the next time we do a live, I'll at least have one person. So, I don't know. Do you have a story, babe?
No, because I haven't gotten a speeding ticket.
No, not about a ticket. Just like a story time.
Not that I can think of.
Not that I can think of. Well, thank you for joining us on our first ever live! Babe, we did it. No one was on, but we did it. And that's what matters. Alright, guys. We now have 18 minutes to go pick up our sign. We decided, well, I can't even say we. I decided to do a sign that was an hour away from where we live. But of course, I charge a travel fee, so it was worth it. But it was also an hour, and I've never left our babies. If you don't know, I have 3 others. How do I keep thinking I have 4? I keep thinking I have 4 kids, and I don't. I only have 3, which is weird. I almost said that today, too. Is that like a sign from God or something? That we're going to have 4 kids one day?
I guess.
Because literally, I was talking to my mom, and I told my mom, I was like, she said something. Oh, my mom came over today, and I cleaned up my whole entire house except our girls' playrooms. If you don't know, we have all girls. We have 3 girls, and I didn't clean up their playroom because it's their playroom, and it just gets destroyed anyways. And my mom was like, oh, let's help clean up your playroom. And I literally almost said, Mom, I have 4 kids. Like, this playroom is never going to be clean. And I literally had to stop myself.
You don't have 4 kids.
I know. That's what I'm saying, babe. I was like, that's crazy. I don't have 4 kids. I only have 3 kids. So is that like a sign from God that's like, hold your horses. You're about to have 4 kids. Like, could you, like...
With who?
With you! This man. Don't even. Peyton's always like, when you're ready to have the 4th one. You ready? We can have the 4th one right now. Like, and then wants to come on YouTube when I'm on YouTube live and say, with who, Peyton? Oh my God. But maybe it's a sign from God. Who knows?
Wait, what's the sign from God?
Yeah.
You gonna give it to somebody else? That's a sign from God?
Peyton! Oh my God. No. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Oh, okay. So, driving an hour away to go pick up a sign and then driving...
That's not even where you were.
I don't even know where I was.
You were at the part where you were talking about the girl's room.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. I had mom brain. Okay. I'm literally thinking for 3 other humans half the day, and then when I'm not with them, my brain does not work. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps saying I'm gonna have 4 kids. Like, will I ever, like, if we do have one more kid, will I be blessed? Of course. Do I hope it's a boy? Of course. If it's a girl, I will definitely love it. My favorite color is pink, if you can't tell. I love pink. So 3 girls, 3 daughters. I'm literally in heaven, so I'm not even worried about it. If I have 4 girls, that is amazing. I mean, I'll be the ultimate momager. So, anyways, what was I saying after? Oh, okay, so we have 3 daughters. Our oldest, Peyton, is 4 years old. Our second child, Emmeline, is 2 years old. And then our littlest, Middleton, is 8 months old. And I don't really leave her. I am mom mode 24/7. I'm always with my kids. So, going to get this sign for my business, Sparkle My Yard, I decided to leave her just because it is a long car ride, and we are going to kind of a place where we're not familiar, so we have to take an accountability to keep our children safe, and just if we're going somewhere like we don't know, I don't want to take our kids in case anything happens. Anyways, so it is weird to be away from her for 2.5 hours. Well, now it's probably like 2 hours and 15 minutes, because it takes us an hour to get there, and it takes us an hour to get back. It takes us about 5 to 10 minutes to take down the sign, and then of course I'm adding in traffic. So it's kind of crazy just to be without her and just to be able to be together. Like, we've literally filmed 2 YouTube videos on this hour trip. Like, the first YouTube video we just filmed, we talk about how getting married young is kind of hard, and like also adding in kids, that's hard as well. Not hard like financially or anything, just like learning how to be yourself and continue on the journey. So that's also hard too, when you have to grow up with someone. So we talked about that. That'll be in our video, because I noticed that y'all really, really, really love our podcast. And if you haven't already, we have a podcast called the Middleton Talk. We have about 6 episodes on there. So if you haven't already, go check that out. And then we also talked about kind of just like how to communicate with your partner when I'm trying to get this like weird light away from me. Okay, so it's just not going. We also talked about just simply how to communicate with your partner when you're married young. Did I already say that? I think I just said that. I don't know. Anyways, it's a long day. Not having the girls with us makes, time go by faster when we're going on a long trip, because we literally want to get there and get back home to our babies. If you haven't already, go like my Instagram, Sparkle My Yard. I do yard signs, and I'm gonna get off live now because this is gonna get boring, and then you're probably not gonna want to watch it. But I hope you are thriving today. I hope that when you clicked on my video, I hope that you had a sense of relief, and that for the 15 minutes that I am on here just rambling, I hope you found some peace. I hope whatever is on your mind can literally just kind of disappear while you're talking with me, and I hope that you feel amazing today. I hope that if no one ever told you, if someone hadn't told you today, just know that I'm thankful that you were here. I am so grateful that you're on my channel. I'm so grateful that you are here and you're present. Thank you so much for joining my live with me today, even though there's no one out there yet. But if you see this after it's up, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really hope that you find your passion in life. I don't know why, but I want to give like a message, and I want to tell whoever's listening that whatever you are working towards, and I know it is so hard to even think, but whatever you're working towards right now, my dad has always told me, do not quit 5 minutes before the miracle happens. So whatever you're going through in life, whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling really high, if you're feeling really joyful today, or you're feeling really sad today, just know, do not quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Okay? So you enjoy that. Take that word of wisdom. Do what you want with it. You listen to it or not. That's okay. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep thriving.